Hey, what's up guys, TheLastBear here, and for today's video we're gonna take a look at REXING V1P Generation 3 Duo Setup Dashcam for your front and rear windshield. This is the newest dashcam that you can buy from REXING today. You can get it from Amazon and the price on this is 180 bucks. I'll put the link in the description box below. Also, we're gonna take a look at the menu. You'll see a video samples during the day and the night, and I will show you what kind of micro SD card I'm using and how long is your video recording time with 64 and 128 gigs of storage. Before we get started, let's check the box real quick. On the front, you have REXING V1P Generation 3 dual channel dashcam with built-in wireless connection. It comes with 2.4-inch LCD screen, 170-degree wide view angle for the front and rear camera, your standard image format. Here is the working temperature from 10 up to 176 degrees. The video resolution is 2160p if you are using only the front facing camera, and 1080p 30 frames per second for the both front and rear at the same time. This one comes with built-in wireless connection. You can transfer your recordings to your smartphone or tablet over Wi-Fi using an app interface. Up to 120 gigs micro SD card are supported, wide dynamic range supported, G sensor supported. That's your gravity sensor, and it's for collision detection. If any collision is detected, the current video will be locked in a secure folder and will never be overwritten by the loop recording. Okay, let's pop this open and see what we have inside. So here is everything that you have inside the box. That's your user manual. Here is your thank you card from REXING. Actually, you can register your product and extend your warranty from 12 to 18 months. So here is your 3M suction mounts. You have two of them. That's your mini USB cable. That's your mini USB power cable. It's 12 feet long, and that's the cable for your rear camera. Mini USB to mini USB. It's 20 feet long. We also have some 3M plastic clips that you can attach your camera to the windshield with them. And these are your front and rear cameras. So that's your front camera, and here is how it looks compared to the old one, V1LG, I think. It's a little bit smaller about the display. The new one has 2.4 inch, the old one has 2.7 inch. On the new one you have 5 physical buttons on the front. On the old one there are actually 7. You can adjust the viewing angle on the both. The thing that I'm noticing right away, it's on the old one. Once you try to return the lens in the center position, you can just feel nice satisfying click. You can just hear it. On the new one you can also adjust the viewing angle, but it's a little bit on the flimsy side maybe, but it still do the job, as you can see. The major hardware differences between the both of them is that the old one has a built-in GPS. On the new one you doesn't have a built-in GPS, but you have a built-in wireless connection. Let's check the rear cameras. They're about the same size. Maybe the lenses on the new one it's a little bit bigger, but don't forget the new one has 170 degrees viewing angle, the old one is 140 degrees. Okay, so let's go to the buttons real quick. On the left side is your OK button. If you press this in a video recording mode, it's gonna manually lock your current footage. The next one is the button up and down that you can scroll in the menus. Also, this one is gonna stop and start your recording manually, and the other one is gonna turn off or on your mic. The last one is your menu button, and in the center is your power on and off button. If you press this in video recording mode, it's gonna toggle the display on or off, or if you just can hold it, and that's gonna turn off your camera manually. On the side, here is your 3.5mm GPS logger port, and that's the rear camera port. On the other side, that's your micro SD slot, and also that's your power port. And here is you have a reset button. Here are the two micro SD cards that I'm using for the both cameras. On the top is the Samsung Evo Select 128 gigs. With this one you will get around 10 hours and 30 minutes for 2160p at 30 frames per second, and 13 hours using both front and rear cameras at 1080 30 frames per second. On the bottom is SanDisk Extreme 64 gigs. With this one you will get a little bit more than 5 hours using 2160p only for the front camera at 30 frames per second, or around 6 hours and 30 minutes using both at the Full HD 30 frames per second. Now let me show you all of the features that you have. The first one is resolution. You can choose between 4K 24 frames per second, 2K 30 frames per second, Full HD you have 60 and 30 frames per second. And if you want to use the both cameras, you have to choose Full HD 30 frames per second for the both of them. Insert your camera. I'm gonna insert it in a minute. That's your loop recording. You can choose between 1 and 3 minutes. That's your wide dynamic range. You can leave that on. EV exposure. That's for your mic on and off. You can add your date stamp to the video. That's your gravity or your G sensor. I always leave that on medium. And you can add your plate number to the video. Okay, let's go to the setup section. The first one is you can turn on or off your wireless connection. Here is you can set your date and time. That's your auto power off. You can switch your beep sound between on or off. I always keep that on off. Here's your languages. That's your frequency. You can choose between 50 and 60 Hz. I'm gonna leave it at 60. That's your screensaver. Daylight saving mode. GPS speed unit. You can leave that on mouse. You can set your time zone, format your SD card, and here is your default settings. And also that's your version of the software. Okay, that's pretty much it, guys. Now I'm gonna go outside, install this on my car, drive around, and I will show you how the video quality looks like. Don't forget to clean your front and rear windshield and the camera lenses before you install them. That's gonna give you the best results that you can get. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you do, just give it a thumbs up or subscribe for the channel for the future videos. Bye bye. Okay, here is one more thing that I'm going to show you. So that's how the screen looks like when you're using both of your cameras, the front and the rear. Here in the upper left corner it's the view from your rear camera. That's the view from your front camera. You can switch between the different options with the microphone button. You can just press it and hold it. You can switch between the view only from the front camera, only from the rear camera, or here is when you can use it both of them.
ver. Vale. Vale.